there's something that wasn't in the patch notes that was added. The ability to see anyone's IP in a custom game. I'm not even joking. Apparently voicing your concerns and frustrations with the game is a bannable offense. If you try to switch weapons in a game, there's a 50-50 chance you're gonna get fucking stuck. And you can't move for like 20 seconds or more, like King Dracula. Yes, this skin is in the game. Honorable mentions to Use Tampon and Scary GF. These are wonderful skins. What the fuck is a Frakin' James? They were able to ban each other. Slicer actually banned himself and he is IP banned. Yes, the news is true. Following my recent video, I have been banned from the Kirka Discord by the developer of the game. I never thought Kirka would be straying more towards North Korea rather than becoming a good game. Instead of watching my video and listening to my criticism, he decided to just ban me instead. He proceeded to ban more people in the Discord who were trying to defend me. Funnily enough, there are still some people who glaze Zip and think it's a good idea to ban longtime players of your game. And you might be wondering, what did I actually get banned for? I mean, maybe I said something absurdly wrong in my video, right? Well, thankfully Zip gave us the reason why I was banned. You might want to prepare yourself because this is crazy. Alright, here it is.
First thing I hear is bundles are rotating, which is already not true, so you're spreading fake news, I guess. I won't allow that video to be on the Discord. Actually, gonna ban you. That's just ridiculous to shit on a fun Halloween update. .ban night carries.
Alright, let's address what Zip said here. When I mention bundles in my video, I am not referring to these. I quite literally put an image on the screen of what I was referring to. It's not my fault you actually weren't paying attention to the video at all. It's funny how he had no rebuttal for anything else I said in the video, so he decided to complain about me using a synonym for a certain thing in the game. Keep in mind that other games call them bundles instead of sets. And he has no room to say that I was spreading any misinformation. I made it very clear that what I was referring to was this. I put an image of it in the video. So now we've established that Zip actually isn't paying attention to my video. He's just looking for bits and pieces to complain and cry about. I also want to address this part of his message. He says, I won't allow that video to be on the Discord. This is funny because it shows that if Zip was a politician, he would definitely be this guy. Or this guy. Or maybe this one? I think you get the point by now. You basically have no freedom to say anything bad about the game if Zip is in your presence. And if we're being honest, this is just proof that your community feedback means nothing to the developer. Any complaint you have about the game is falling on deaf ears. Let's also address the last part of Zip's message. He says, it's just ridiculous to shit on a fun Halloween update. Wow, I think Zip doesn't understand the freedom of speech. Anything you post online has the right to be criticized. Also, it's clear that he's trying to dismiss the fact that the update was dog shit by hiding behind the guise of, it's just a fun Halloween update, bro. To which my counter argument would be, the main complaint isn't even just about the lack of content. You literally introduced bugs that would make a new player quit the moment that they enter into the game. Not only this, but we've been waiting months and months for a new update and it ended up being this slop. I also need to take 1 minute to talk about the hotfix updates that Zip did to the game shortly after I made my video. So you know how you can stand on these blocks and the zombies wouldn't attack you and they would just run around in circles? Well, thankfully he fixed that, and the mode is perfectly fine to play now.
Psych! Tactical nuke incoming!
But what the hell, boy?
Yep, Zip did it again. He somehow managed to make the game worse after more hotfixes. He removed the bars but made it so the zombies could jump over blocks. But like any great game dev, he didn't look around and see if you could get out of the map. And I'm not even joking, quite literally right next to the spot that he was changing, you could jump out of the map. There were little kids finding out how to get out of the map very easily. How is a 12-year-old finding this, but the game dev himself can't find it? Maybe just open your eyes a little, I don't know. But this is not the only thing that has changed. Remember how I said that this game mode does not count towards score or XP? Well, now it counts towards everything. Score, XP, Stats, event quests. After my first game, my clan went from top 20 to top 10. Seems like a pretty balanced score to me, no? Since stats count for this mode, pretty much everyone has a 10 or 100 KD now, or even thousands. But that wasn't the biggest problem. I went from having 0 progress on the radioactive event quest, but I ended up getting it in 2 hours. Keep in mind, it usually takes tens of hours to get this quest done, but now you can just get your quest done in 5 minutes by using this game mode. But it gets even worse. As of recording this video on November 4th, you can still do your event quest and get score and XP from this game mode. The main problem is that Zip released a new event quest and it says that you need 65k kills. This is an insanely high amount of kills required for an event quest, which can only mean one thing. Zip intends on leaving this feature in the game. So forget about grinding physics or deathmatch or SND. Well, you can't even play SND anymore since it got removed. Who cares? Just enjoy Zombies IO. All the players want is to just play zombies all day because we love holding left click and standing in a glitch spot. Enough sarcasm, this is actually sad. The only way to truly grind the game anymore is to play zombies mode. This could have been a good thing if it weren't for the fact that the mode isn't good, and the amount of score that you get from it makes it so you can only grind this mode. So for the time being, Kirka is currently zombies.io, and if you don't believe me, check out the server list. I know this is sad, but something else is even more sad. When Zip finally patched getting on top of the roof, I thought there were no more ways to abuse this map, but then I received a message from someone telling me to go to a certain spot. Standing in this spot makes the zombies infinitely run in circles and they can't get you, meaning you can still AFK farm with an auto clicker. I mean, honestly, when will this all end? The amount of bugs in this game is outrageous, and there are still some that I haven't even talked about yet. For example, buying armor in the zombies mode actually doesn't give you armor. You always lose the same amount of health even if you upgrade your armor. The zombies never get stronger either, so once you upgrade your damage enough, you always one-shot the zombies. How can a concept this simple be ignored by Zip? The whole point of the waves going higher is for the zombies to get stronger and the mode to get harder. I forgot to mention the nuke command. The nuke command kills every zombie on the map and it costs $100. The problem is that every zombie killed from the nuke gives you money, so I could just sit in this AFK spot and keep nuking over and over and I really don't have to do anything. These kills also count towards your event quest too, and based on what gun you're holding, it gives you the kills for that corresponding weapon. So overall, this mode is just completely overpowered. But enough about the zombies game mode, let's talk about Zip's crash out. So after I got banned for my video and Zip lying about me spreading false information, he decided to lie again and say that I had 5 alts in his Discord server. Imagine thinking that every single person who disagrees with you is my alt account. Maybe they just disagree with you and they think that banning someone for just talking about your game is unfair. While all of this was unfolding, I was streaming live on my Twitch channel. Me and many other people in my chat were talking about my ban. That's when Zip decided to make a comment on my video saying get fucked.
Really, nigga?
Wow, the developer of Kirka IO is so mature. Shortly after this, Zip's admin Sniper Gecko sends a message from Zip himself into my chat.
Why are you still crying? It's been like 1 hour. I literally said the reason for you ban. I didn't listen to the video. I clicked your link and it was at the end of the video, first sentence saying bundles are now rotating.
Where do I even start with this horrible message? Why is Zip saying that I'm the one crying when he's the one who crashed out over my video? Crashing out to the point where he's literally banning people in his Kirka Discord who aren't even my alts, and crying in my YouTube comment section. He also admits in this message that he didn't actually listen to my video. By this, I'm pretty sure he means he ignored everything else and looked at the one thing that he could complain about. He then proceeds to say that it was at the end of the video, but it was actually in the middle of the video. Then he misquotes my video saying that I said that bundles are now rotating. Here's what I actually said in my video. Bundles aren't valuable either because those just get re-released too. So while Zip kept coping and lying about my YouTube video, I received a very interesting DM. It was a link to something called Kirka Admin Tools. In this admin panel, Zip has the ability to change anything about the game. From event quest skins to clan war skins, it seems as though you can do everything easily in this menu. According to Gecko, this was only made a few days ago, but what he means by that is that he now has access to this admin tool. Zip very well could have easily had a different version of this admin tool at his disposal to use at any time, but we might not ever actually know the truth. Zip has has been complaining about the codebase for years, always saying that he's gonna fix it. Well, now it seems like you at least have the ability to easily change out event quest skins and clan war skins. He also has the ability to add new chests into the game. So in the future, when this game is experiencing a lack of skin updates, just remember that Zip has the ability to press one singular button and add skins at any time. And he can't make an excuse saying that there aren't enough skins to use. There might even be 100 or more unreleased skins, some of which are actually good. But with that out of the way, let's talk about something absolutely insane that I found out. Someone sent me a link in my DMs. It was to a Minecraft forum post from 13 years ago. It's a Minecraft texture pack called Dandelion. And to my surprise, I scrolled down to see some familiar textures. Some of these look a bit familiar. Where have I seen them before? Oh, that's right, they're in Kirka. The quartz blocks in this Minecraft texture pack are completely identical to the Kirka quartz. They stole these textures, then slightly changed them a little bit, hoping that nobody would notice. I think you get the point by now. A large portion of the Kirka.io textures are stolen. You may be wondering, how am I so sure that they're stolen? Well, I actually took the time to contact the original creator of these textures, something that the original creator of Kirka or Zip himself should have done years ago. I asked the creator if they ever gave permission to Kirka.io to use their textures in the game. Much to my dismay, I was met with this response. I have been messaged many times by indie developers looking to use the textures from my Dandelion pack. Some even offered to pay me, but I never gave permission or accepted any offers. As an indie developer myself, this really pisses me off. So as I expected, Kirka did not receive permission to use these textures in their game. Later on in the conversation, I mentioned something funny about Kirka's terms of service. This website contains material which is owned by or licensed to Kirka.io. This material includes, but is not limited to, the name, the design, layout, look, appearance, and graphics and source code. Reproduction for commercial purposes is prohibited. Copying of such materials is strictly prohibited. Thanks to QHVG finding that hidden gem in the Kirka terms of service, where they try to condemn people from stealing their stolen content. Maybe you should follow your own terms of service. Since Zip hasn't given credit to the person who made half of the game's textures, I'm going to give a shout out to Steel Feathers, who did a wonderful job making this texture pack. It looks much better on this forum post, so you should go check it out. In Kirka, they made this texture pack look much worse by changing the contrast on some of these textures and moving around different pixels. It's like that one dude in your class who tries to copy your homework and then changes a few things around to not get caught. But yeah, shout out to Steel Feathers, she makes some pretty nice art. It's just appalling how this game has been out for 4 years and still doesn't have its own licensed textures. It's always this reoccurring theme with Kirka. They take the most laziest route. Asking for permission? Nah, that's for noobs. Buying a license to use the texture? Nah, that's for noobs. Simply stealing the textures and changing them around a little bit in hopes that no one will notice? Yep, that's the one. Also, keep in mind that the art for the new Halloween chest is clearly AI generated. I will never support AI art. It's very fucking lazy and it takes away from real artists. It lacks soul and creativity. You might be wondering why I care so much. You might be thinking, oh, it's just an IO game. None of this should actually matter, right? If you're one of the people who thinks that these updates don't mean anything at all, then you're a part of the problem. By ignoring the game getting worse, you're basically promoting Zip to keep doing the same thing. And if you don't voice your criticism and feedback on all of these updates, well, it's not gonna change. At the end of the day, you wouldn't be watching this video if you weren't a player of Kirka.io or someone who is invested in the game. So let me ask you, do you want this to keep happening? Do you want more shitty updates, and do you want all of the players to get banned when they complain about it? If you answered no, then good. You're one of the people who actually makes sense. If you answered yes, then I guess you want the game to burn. And in that case, I don't even blame you. I kind of agree at this point. Zip banning me was basically proof that he doesn't care about our feedback, so why should I care about the game if he doesn't even care about his own players? And as I'm recording this, Zip finally made a response to my new YouTube video. I'm going to address every single point and determine whether it's a valid point or not. Just watch the video.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Are you fucking serious? You banned me from the Discord before even watching my video. Why would you even admit to being that ignorant and lazy? Anyways, let's continue. You completely missed the point of this update, which I admit was pretty bugged, but that happens with every update on the first day. Solo dev working on potato code. I can't test every single thing properly. Zip says I completely missed the point of the update, and I'm guessing he's referring to the fact that there's a new Kirka admin tool, something that you did not mention in the patch notes and that 99.99% of players don't even know about. And the whole purpose of the Kirka admin tool is to make future updates easier. It's not even new content, it's literally just a backend tool for Zip and Gecko to update things easier, which is a good thing for Kirka as long as they're updating the event quest and making the clan war rewards different each month. But saying this is one of the biggest and best updates Kirka has had so far because it added an admin panel is completely delusional. Sure, you can do updates faster now, but does that mean those updates will be good? All of the things in this Kirka admin panel are things that the players think should be a bare minimum. The one thing that actually catches my eye about this is adding new chests. This game could have a similar system to Counter-Strike where there's different cases. You can make it so you have to do a certain quest to get one of these chests. And don't just give people hundreds of chests. Make it so these chests end up being valuable and rare. So when you unbox one, it actually means something. There is zero anticipation for opening a Halloween chest because there's hundreds of thousands of them. If you actually take my advice here, Zip, the game will get better. Zip then says, now even staff can make those things, which can only be good for Kirka. More content added often and better moderation. I don't like how Zip is centering his entire argument around the fact that skins can be added more often. Skins aren't everything in the game. There has to be more content than just that. And keep in mind, the community is the one making these skins. It gets to a point where you yourself as the dev have to add something of value. Instead, what you added into this update was just bugs. As of November 5th, which is my birthday, the bug where you switch guns and get stuck is still in the game. I literally aged and this bug is still in the game. This should be the most urgent bug to fix right now, yet it's still in the game. The next thing Zip mentions is room moderation. Room creator being able to give a role to someone else or ban and kick someone from the current room, which can be really useful for tournaments etc. Yes, this is a good update, but it's nothing major. Being able to kick people from your game should have been a bare minimum. He then mentions commands like /PvP or /build. Why is he trying to celebrate adding basic commands to the game? He then proceeds to say that I totally missed the point of the update again, and says that I was shitting on a Halloween event meant to be fun with almost free skins. You don't like free candies?
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Zip, you don't know how to make your update fun. There is nothing fun about spamming a button and watching ads to get chests. How are you not understanding that you literally added a game mode called Zombies and then you added Halloween chests, but you did not put those chests in that game mode? You instead made it a cash grab where you just spam ads to get hundreds of these chests. How do you mess up something so basic as that concept? All you have to do is listen to your community. I suggested how to fix this in the first day of the update and you did not do anything. This is where his response gets hilarious. He says, shitting on a few bugs that are now all mostly fixed. Don't you know how I work after all this time? I test in production. First of all, the bugs are not mostly fixed. I still get frozen when I switch weapons for 30 seconds. /armor still doesn't work in the zombies mode. There are still multiple glitch spots in the zombies mode, allowing players to infinitely farm without actually having to do anything. I'm still not able to use my mouse or type when I die. In the map editor, I'm unable to press P to go into play mode, so stop pretending like there aren't any bugs when there clearly are. He also admits that he only playtests in production, meaning every single update that he releases apparently doesn't get playtested before releasing. So we have to endure all of these bugs because Zip doesn't want to playtest before production. This is especially bad when Zip is using AI for his code. Yes, he has admitted to using AI in his code, which has caused bugs in the past. If you remember the physics fire rate bug, you know what I'm talking about. The final thing Zip says is, overall, I'd say this video quality was about as bad as the update from your perspective. You need to make a lot more research to be taken seriously before posting a rage bait video with basically zero effort done. What a laughable response. Claiming that I need to make a lot more research. Dude, I literally played your new update myself for 10 hours or more. Everything I mentioned in my video was true. You can fact check this by simply watching the VOD of me playing your new update. And when you say my video is rage bait, that's partly true. It's not rage baiting the players of the game, it's rage baiting you, the dev who can't take any criticism and will ban you for making a video about the game. And it's hilarious when you claim that my video had zero effort done. I played your new update for over 10 hours and I spent over 6 hours making the video alone. And I've played this game for over 2 years, so I'm pretty sure I can tell when an update is bad. There are many aspects of the game that were ruined by this update. There are no more OCE or SA servers. Search and destroy was also removed. You made it so grinding physics or deathmatch is no longer a thing because of the new zombies mode. There were many bugs on release and there is still a bug in the game that makes you get frozen. The new Halloween chest is basically worthless, and many more things that I have already mentioned. So overall, this response from Zip was complete cope. As a game dev, you should be able to take criticism. My video literally just pointed out the facts. And I wanted to wrap up this video, but something else insane just happened. Sheriff, the creator of Carry Gold bot, has been banned from the Kirka Discord. He was simply banned for sharing the source of Zip's profile picture in the Kirka Discord, which is an NFT site. Yes, Zip's profile picture is an NFT. Because of this, Sheriff has shut down Carry Gold bot and privated Bro's value list. Kirka bot also doesn't work right now. Remember when someone said that the game would die if Carry Gold was shut down? Well, now it could quite possibly become a reality. Sheriff has done many important things for this game, and to ban him from your Kirka Discord because he posted your NFT profile picture is fucking ridiculous. There are more things that I'd like to mention in this video, but I don't have time right now. I'm a bit busy. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make another video. Also, I really appreciate feedback, so let me know what you thought about this video in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.